phone. I'm happy to say this phone does do horizontal live streams, so I'm in my bed naked, so unfortunately I can't get out of bed, but yeah, all I can do is talk about earlier today. Earlier today I went to Norwich because I knew about Sydney's the demonstration from Sydney about the women's rights, female rights demonstration. Of course, how can I put it? I don't fully agree with what they have to say, but they make some good points. And I was there to cover it, and it was quite interesting. What I've learned now is it is possible to set my phone to horizontal orientation. At the time, for some reason, I thought my phone would only do portrait, and so I tried, not very hard, and when I tried to hold it this way, it said change phone or change orientation. I didn't know how to change orientation. I didn't know I could. I just did that. And now I know. But yeah, at least I managed to get an interesting live with some interesting shots. I was going to go down the pub with them, but I didn't manage to find that. Didn't hear which pub it was. I tried to ask someone which pub you're going to, and they said, "Oh, I'll find out," and then they didn't. And I was going to consider following James and Sydney and the rest of his mates from SAT and try to find out that way, and realise because one of the girls at SAT was really bitchy to me previously, that would just lead to unnecessary drama. I decided not to. Frankly, SAT are a horrible bunch because I tried to join them and align myself with them to an extent, not fully, but to an extent in regards to us fighting the same battle in regards to the sports park issue, only to be pushed away and told fucking move. So the very fact that they nearly had a transgender member only to push them away in the way they did just proves they're a horrible bunch. So negative shout out to SAT. Fuck you too. Fuck the mainstream left too. And yeah. And I was about to go and quickly ask James Harvey which pub are you guys going to and see if I could perhaps let them walk and go join them in hello 5 minutes, but uh then my mum came along and that was why I didn't manage to get down the local. Of course, what I should have done was gone to the front, put the camera down, then gone to City Hall and asked the organisers if they could tell me which pub they were going to, but I didn't think to. But anyway, I got some good footage, and yeah, now I'm back home. I'm a bit tired, so I'll most likely catch some sleep soon, and damn, it's annoying this doesn't have any night vision on it. This has Wii Light, which is something. Yeah, where I am now is my parents' house. And just so I don't accidentally reveal my nude body, I'm gonna show my old bedroom in my parents' house where I used to live. I used to live here, but I don't anymore. I now have my own flat, but occasionally I come home to my parents' house for a bit of nice scrub, and that's where I am now, having had my mum Anna. Shout out to Anna. Take me round Castle, meet me at Castle Quarter in Norwich. From there, walk up to bus station, get the bus to the park and ride, get the car, go to Asda, go to a few shops on the way where I stayed in the car because of the rain, and she got out and went shopping, and then from there she drove me straight home via Mulbarton. And yeah, it was quite an interesting demo in Norwich earlier today. It's a shame that SAT is such a horrible bunch of. I wouldn't say bunch of pricks, just a horrible bunch. Because to be fair, even though I strongly disagree politically on quite a few things with Sydney and James, they're pretty decent people, but some of the people in SAT are pricks. And that's why a few bad apples end up spoiling the bunch. So the security guard at UEA described them as a horrible bunch has got a point. Maybe I am being a bit too far green with them, But all I will say is some of the people in SAT, Students Against Tyranny, are pricks. Like, you know, if Students Against Tyranny didn't have any pricks, they would have a transgender member, i.e. me. But they don't because they can't behave themselves, so shame on you, SAT. Also, shame on you, mainstream left. All that said, the mainstream left are just pure evil under the guise of good, whereas Students Against Tyranny are at least honest about their flaws, shall we say, about their, how can I put it, partial evil. But I honestly don't know how to describe them. I wouldn't call them a hate group or fascist or far right, but I would say I would probably call them a broad group of people, some of whom probably are just evil. I would call them a big tense group that aren't selective enough, would perhaps be closer to the truth. And because of that, maybe not a horrible bunch, but some people in SAT are just horrible, you know. So I just let them go on their way and, yeah, I met my mum instead. I have now learned, and the reason why I started this live stream is because I thought that I couldn't do. Didn't know I could do live streams in landscape mode until I just tried now, and I've discovered it's possible. All I need to do that is go to the fire up the live stream, go to the and then earlier on there was an option for landscape or portrait. Change that option, and that's it. So yeah. Anyway, what I'm going to do is most likely switch the light off and get some rest. And unfortunately, what it is with my channel is I've not got any money, so I'm not able to do things like go down to London and cover the protest against digital ID on Monday or anything like that. So I'm pretty much limited to just Norwich. But at least I managed to get some footage from the Norwich protest, and also I managed to do an interview with someone. Shout out to whoever you are, the lady we did the interview with, which will be on Instagram somewhere. Yeah. Negative shout out to the people from the march who didn't bother telling me which pub they were going to, because I thought was everyone welcome, and yet it appears you've just singled me out as not welcome due to whatever it is. Is it because of me being trans? Is it because of me being male? Is it because of whatever? I think it was because it was cis women only. Which is annoying. I can understand the campaign for single-sex spaces in regards to things like changing rooms, or even where there isn't full privacy, toilets. But I can't understand why I can't come with you down the local when I do agree with you on some things. In the end of the day, it's part of healthy discord. Unlike the mainstream left, you right-wing guys need to accept differences in opinion. So yeah, anyway, if I really do need some money to keep this channel, to expand this channel beyond just taking a bus up to Norwich. So if anyone has some money and can help me, and also potentially help me keep my flat, down in the description below, I'm going to post a link to my channel description, and that will have the details for my Suits Me and my email address. If you need to email me or use the Suits Me to donate, I'd very much appreciate it. So for now, thank you and goodbye.